I'm like Rocky. I wake up in the morning, I eat 32 raw eggs right out of a straw, and mind you, it's a paper straw, not plastic.
What's up guys, Derek, moreplaysmart8s.com. Today we're going to be reacting to everything Jamie Foxx eats to stay in peak physical shape. Eat like Men's Health. So not a gym and fridge, rather a eat like, hashtag eat like video. So let's see, hashtag Jamie Foxx, hashtag act like you got some sense, hashtag eat like, and we got some wholesome foods, micronutrient dense motherfucking foods in the thumbnail here, and Jamie Foxx looking fancy as hell. So if you recall, he was actually prepping not that long ago to play Mike Tyson, and we talked about, you know, if he was gonna be natural or not to do that. I'll put up a card in the corner to the last Jamie Foxx video we covered, but he was making pretty substantial, you know, body composition changes, and at his age and given his historical, you know, development and whatnot, it was just interesting to see him trying to portray, like, I believe, if I recall correctly, he was trying to play like a young Mike Tyson too. I might be wrong on that. I don't remember, but it was like, he was trying to play like a fucking cranked fucking human trying to prepare for a role much younger than him and get as jacked as a guy who's more genetically blessed than him, who was probably also on fucking gear. So, you know, interesting nonetheless. So anyways, we get into his diet model to see exactly what he's doing to, you know, stay in tip-top shape.
I'm like Rocky. I wake up in the morning, I eat 32 raw eggs right out of a straw, and mind you, it's a paper straw, not plastic. So after those 32 raw eggs, I hit a hint of a pancake. And what I mean by that is, I will make a stack of pancakes and sort of rub it on the outer layers of my skin. So therefore, I didn't ingest it, but you know what I did? I connected. So that's the first thing I do.
Grenade! Cover! 70 Black Star! 70 Black Star!
Hi, I'm Jamie Foxx, and I'm going to show you what my diet looks like and what I eat.
Where's the standard obligatory knock on your door and awkwardly ask to see your fridge clip, bro?
The day. Diet is really like everything, and you don't look. I had a friend. He says he was at my house. He's like this.
This guy looks like a fucking pillowcase right now.
I said, what's wrong? I'm fasting. I'm on the mojito diet, and you know I'm trying to. I said, hey, first of all, you can't starve yourself. Your body has to eat, and
mojitos are not a good source of protein. Exclamation mark in case you didn't fucking know.
Be careful. Sometimes I'm not.
I thought it was, bro. You're telling me I've been fucking up this entire time having a post-workout mojito? Fuck.
I'm not laying any blames with some of these Hollywood diets where you eat a basket of air and drink a cup of wind.
Chicken, rice, and broccoli.
It was about 9 months of chicken breast and broccoli.
Don't do that. You need food. I have my biggest meal in the morning because that's what gets me going. I eat egg whites, a turkey sausage, a slice of toast, and orange juice for lunch.
That's it? That's the whole description? What was it? He had how many egg whites?
Turkey sausage, because that's what gets me going. I eat egg whites.
No, just egg whites in general, okay.
Turkey sausage.
No yolks, just the whites. Turkey sausage.
A slice of toast.
Dude, the B-roll in these fucking videos, immaculate, bro. Like that toast was pinnacle toast piece.
Orange juice. For lunch, you know, we'll have Brussels sprouts, bacon if you want it, salmon, a little bit of rice, and then that evening, then it's like a good steak, back to the vegetables, and you can eat that over and over again. You can eat as many blackberries as you want. You can eat that constantly. Like,
dude, that is a very, it's not very many calories, bro. Fuck.
Berries as you want. You can eat that constantly. Like if you need fruit, I eat a lot of blackberries, and a lot of times I don't like just water, because when I was a kid, we was broke. We didn't have money to buy Cokes. I remember my grandmother would buy a 6-pack of Coke and say, this will last us till September. I'm like, what? It's June. she would give like a cup of Coke like every other Sunday. So I would always have to drink water. So sometimes people don't like water, but I'm not endorsing the product, but the LaCroix is a great way to get that fizz and the water into you.
Okay, here we go.
But if I snack a lot, that means I gotta go run a lot or I gotta go work out a lot. So my favorite thing is salt and vinegar chips. Salt. We say salt. In Terrell, Texas, we say salt. Some people say salt, that's fine. Let's talk about.
Wow, these are like so brief. Like I'm used to seeing like a bit more elaborate of a breakdown of the diet, but he's just like, if I want a snack, I eat salt and vinegar chips and that's it. And then I go for a run, boom, let's get into the workout. Like that's all you fucking eat? Like when you're craving shit, that's all you want to have is salt and vinegar chips? Like the diet is pretty light. It seems like he has some undisclosed amount of egg whites, a turkey sausage, a glass of orange juice, and one piece of toast. Like, what are we at in terms of calories, depending on the amount of egg whites? Like, I don't know, like 650 calories, 700 calories or something, like off the top of my head. You know, maybe that's a bit off, but and then we get into the lunch. What are we at here? We have
bacon if you want it.
He had the Brussels sprouts, right? Let's see.
We'll have Brussels sprouts, bacon if you want it.
Bacon if you want it. Who the fuck wouldn't want it? And then you have a bit of salmon maybe instead of the bacon.
Salmon, a little bit of rice. Bacon if you want it. Salmon, a little bit of rice. And then that evening, then it's like a good steak, rice.
Okay, so a little bit of rice, the Brussels sprouts, the bacon if you want it, and the salmon, like, I don't know, like we're still not pushing that many calories, to be honest. Then we get to the dinner, like the big fucking behemoth, and we have.
Then it's like a good steak, back to the vegetables, and you can eat that over and over again. You can eat as many blackberries as you want. You can eat that constantly. Like if you need fruit, I eat a lot of blackberries.
Like, I don't know if I'd put no cap on your fucking fruit consumption, to be honest. Like having ridiculous amounts of fructose in your diet, like there's definitely a line where I would cap it. I'm definitely on board with, you know, having fruits for sure. Like I have blueberries and strawberries on an almost daily basis. Big advocate of, you know, having a lot of fruit, but I mean, or a variety of fruit. Having like a sheer, like limitless quantity of it though, like I wouldn't be driving that as your main like vector of snacking, to be honest. I don't know.
And a lot of times I don't like just water because when I.
Oh yeah, and that was it. And then if he snacked, he has salt and vinegar chips. Like this diet is pretty, off the top of my head, like what are we in like the low 2000s? Like at most, like if even, pretty fucking light, dude. Pretty light.
But the LaCroix is I snack a lot, especially as you're getting older.
And then if you put in the salt and vinegar chips, like, it's not very many calories, bro, in general. Like, yeah, maybe if you binge on fucking berries and chips, then you might push yourself into, like, closer to what, I don't know, like, closer into the, you know, mid to higher 2000s, maybe? But, I mean, like, this is pretty low calorie, it seems like, unless my math off the top of my head is, like, way the fuck off.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 18 years or 35 years of experience. You don't need a trainer. Go back to the old school calisthenics because what we have is workout anxiety. I gotta meet the trainer, I gotta do it. I put a pull-up bar right near me in the bedroom. If you can manage to get 20 pull-ups a day, starting out, that means however you get to it, do 2 to 3 or whatever like this. And if you can get 25 dips, 50 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, if you can get 20 to 30 back extensions, you're done. I do that as soon as I get out of bed, and that way I knock it out of the way. So I don't have the anxiety, and I just get through it. And once you get through it, and if you do a little bit of that every day, pretty soon you'll start to build up your endurance. My favorite cheat meal, if I'm going all out, it's called the Sophia pizza. It's like this white cheese pizza.
Fuck, that looks ridiculous.
With this sausage on it, I could eat that thing like, man. Oh, them crab claws is amazing too. I've never ate a person's hand like that. Because you think about it, I'm basically eating somebody who used to do this. He used to greet other crabs, like, hey man. And now I'm eating his greeter. My words of wisdom is this, is that when you look better, you feel better. So when you eat right, you feel right. And that's what I try to do is eat right, get a little workout in. Don't kill yourself trying to be in shape.
Like, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'd be hungry as fuck on this diet. I don't know. Like, this is, like, I guess with the snacking in there, maybe I wouldn't be, but I mean, like, those 3 meals were like, I guess he didn't outline quantities. Like, for all we know, he's having fucking, 6 to 8 egg whites plus in the morning. I don't really know. But I mean, like, in general, is this going to be satisfying to the majority of people? I would think, I guess it depends how active they are, how much muscle tissue they have. I don't know, maybe you have a skewed perception if this is actually like fucking reasonable or not. But it seems like for a guy who's trying to play Mike Tyson recently, seems a bit low.
Just moderation, eat what you like, just don't eat as much of it. And by the way, I have a book coming out October 19th called Act Like You Got Some Sense. It's about me raising my beautiful daughters and how my grandmother, who actually told me that, act like you got some sense, how she has helped me take this wonderful journey.
All right, dope. So that was a quick one, dude. Like, no showing me your fridge, no showing me your home gym, no nothing. Like, you just have this fucking pull-up bar, you crank out body weight movements, you have a pretty, fire off your quick diet here. Is it, the worst celebrity diet ever? No, like, this is more diverse than the majority of, like, you have to keep in mind, though, the guys who say they eat chicken, broccoli, and rice, these are typically guys who, well, actually, even some guys who were trying to get jacked and gain as much muscle as possible still did chicken, broccoli, and rice shit not that long ago. Guys like Michael B. Jordan. So I guess it's not just limited to aggressive cutting. So yeah, this is definitely better than the majority of shit we see, in the celebrity world. It seems like a lot of these guys are taking a more like reasonable approach to their diet models. Nowadays we're seeing like actual implementation of micronutrient dense foods, balancing of adding in fats, shit that makes sense. That's not just limited to the standard model that we're, used to hearing about. I'm surprised he can be, good to go on this. Like, he didn't outline quantities, so I guess maybe it's, entirely possible that this is a genuinely a reasonable amount of food if he actually looked at the quantities that are given. Maybe he's having a fucking massive steak for all I know. Maybe it's not like, I don't know. Like, he doesn't fucking say anything. He just has the type of food listed, and that's it. So, is the diet good? What's my stance on it in general? I think it's, pretty reasonable. Doesn't seem too crazy. Doesn't seem too, pigeonholed in like one, ridiculous micronutrient deficient aspect. It is, seems like for him, it's fucking working. The guy's in his 50s, if I recall correctly. Looks absolutely amazing. He's aging very gracefully and is able to play like all-time legendary boxers in movies, and convincingly, apparently. All whilst concurrently only doing fucking these body weight things for exercise. So whatever he's doing is working. Obviously his genetics are, quite superior too, so that obviously helps. And maybe he might be dabbling in a bit of fucking exogenous TRT, but you never know. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the diet model in general. Is this something you could sustain, around the, I don't know, year round? Like, I guess having bacon in your diet every day is pretty fucking tasty. He made it sound like it's, optional and it doesn't always happen. It's not very common. And I don't know. I don't know how much you're eating of this stuff. For me, this might leave me a bit hungry, but for him, it's fucking working. And again, maybe the quantities are totally sufficient. And I'm just, being short-sighted thinking that when he says egg white, means not like, I don't know, man. Like, not very fucking much description in this video here. So in general, what do you think about the variety? Do you think there's anything that is blatantly missing here? Is this a diet model you think you could sustain year round? Like, if you just adjust the quantities accordingly, like obviously you could get to a calorie intake that's reflective of whatever your current goals are and is actually adequate for being at maintenance or in a surplus even. What do you think about his claims about just pushing your fucking fruit intake into the sky and having as much as you want of these blackberries? I thought that was a pretty interesting claim. And yeah, all the comments help the algorithm. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplates1dates.com. Follow me on Instagram, at moreplates1dates, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. My TRT clinic, all telemedicine from the comfort of your own home. Get high quality oversight from doctors who understand what kind of diagnostics you should be getting, as well as how to interpret them, and then create an individualized protocol just for you based on your own imbalances or deficiencies or individual specific needs, whether it be hormonal through pharmacology or through lifestyle, dietary, sleep hygiene intervention, whatever makes sense. For naturals or guys who are enhanced or guys currently on HRT, whatever it is, we're turnkey, we do it all. And getting a high quality doctor on your side is absolutely fucking critical. in my opinion. Gorilla Mind, nootropic formulas, Gorilla Mode, pre-workout formulas I designed myself from scratch. My recommended diet model for gaining muscle and sports performance whilst being mindful of micronutrient intake and gut health. This is something that you're just not going to hear about from most influencers selling, you know, cookie cutter fucking diets on Instagram and whatnot, how to hit your protein intake and then do if it fits your macros bullshit. That is not what you want to be doing for leveraging maximum performance out of the fucking engine you are dealt with, you know, trying to max out your performance metrics in all aspects whilst being as healthy as possible. This is definitely recommended that you get a high quality diet model in place. And this diet model, in my opinion, kind of idiot proofs that process and even has a list of example diets broken down for a variety of different caloric intakes. So you could literally just, you know, cut, like plug and play based on your individual energy expenditure goals, based on how much exercise intensity you have, frequency per week, etc. Definitely recommend you check it out if you want to get a newbie 101 guide to, you know, high quality eating. As well, the shirts that I wear in my videos, clothing company that sponsors me, as well as anything else I'm associated with, it is all in the video description below. Help support me, help support the brand. It's much appreciated when you guys use that links and use the links and the coupon codes and whatnot. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.